Figure it
The
out.
audience. What audience?
Our audience.
Oh, are they? Hey, if you guys are here, that's us. We're
Our
here.
audience. You guys.
That's you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being here. And once again, big shout out. Where should we start with the shouts today? Big shout out to all the mothers out there. Big shout out to Mother's Day.
Was
Can we
it
get a
Mother's
hand
Day?
clap for that? Can we get a hand clap?
No, we can't.
Delayed.
do that
Oh,
today.
well.
We'll have to
Sorry,
insert that.
mom. Mom's not.
We have effects. We'll do that later.
My bad, moms. I guess not this year.
You're getting your flowers though. I hope you got your flowers.
Hey, there we go. Big shout out to all the moms. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to everybody out there.
Yeah. I always think about Mother's Day because I always think about the
Yes,
pain that
we've had a little vacation, so I'm a little rusty getting back. But you guys, but you went where? What were you saying before I cut you off?
Oh no, I was saying like I always think about mothers and Mother's Day because I think about the pain they went through to have us here on Earth, and that must be very painful. I wouldn't want to like. I literally like think about it.
Right.
Like, I sit there, and I go, damn, that shit must have hurt like a motherfucker. And yeah,
Well, that's what I always say too. If
we all start crossing our
man-
legs and shit like, fuck, that shit hurt, nigga.
if if
was
men
crazy.
were having babies, we wouldn't be here.
No,
Nobody would be here.
we
Men would be
wouldn't.
like, "What? I'm going to clinic every morning,
Yeah.
9 a.m. every morning, making sure this
We're-
is never gonna happen."
We're not having that choice. Yeah,
Never
I'm
gonna
sorry.
happen.
Women, you are amazing.
Women are amazing. Big shout out to all the women out there holding it down. Big shout out to all the women out there working in the healthcare system, the nurses, the doctors, the janitors, the everybody.
Yeah.
Whoever's involved. Big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to our listeners. You know what it is. Cut It Up Entertainment. This is the round table. We do this every week.
Every so often.
We do this every week. We do
Yeah.
this about every week. You guys know what it is. Go follow us, Cut It Up Entertainment on all platforms. It's your boy Mase the Tableless. We got Spider Beats up in the house. Fuck well in the back running the IT stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Tag team.
All the tech team. Tech team.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
shout out to the tech team. You know what it is. This is the round table where we talk about real life discussions, real shit.
That's
Talk
right.
about a little bit of music. Talk about a little bit of everything. Talk about our lives. How you been, boy? How you
How
been?
have I been? Let's see.
How you been?
This week has been spectacular. Actually, I started the week off with a little bit of sickness.
Uh-oh.
You know, I was
Uh-oh.
dealing with
Got that shit?
food. Yeah, I don't know. I go to these restaurants and
Oh.
okay, I'll tell you what it was.
Oh, what did you tell? I seen
right.
that in the group text. You're still eating shit. Is that what it is?
So I figured it out.
All right.
I went to a sushi restaurant, right? And I was at the
Big shout out to all the sushi
it
restaurants
was a
out
great
there.
restaurant.
Hold us
no
down.
doubt. I'm not gonna even name the restaurant, but
I'm not gonna name. it.
yeah, when you go for the happy hour,
Was this in the East Bay?
it was in East Bay because I don't. Yeah, I had made it back to the East.
What side of the hill?
It was underneath the tunnel, so on our side,
Okay.
my side.
All right.
Well, that's all I'll say.
Trying to get in there. I'm getting closer,
Yeah,
guys. I'm
all
getting
right.
closer.
Anyways, it was a good.
Hey, I be
place.
seeing they got some dirty dines down there, and a big shout out to Contra Costa
It
County,
was-
but
it
they be
was a
having
good-
some.
no, it was a
dirty
classy
dines
place,
out
man.
there.
You know, I don't go to unclassy places. I think what it was my
100%.
selection was bad because I
Uh-oh.
selected the happy hour
Oh, they got you on that.
special,
They got you.
because
on
I
the
was
big shout out to
hungry.
all the sushi restaurants
Yeah.
with the specials.
and I wasn't trying to pay like a arm and a leg for a meal. I was just like passing by, and I was like, oh, let me just go get beer and something to eat.
Yeah.
I should not have eaten the
And last time you ate some sushi, I was telling you in the group text, you said that you got sick last time, and I was like,
That was in.
might be time to skip that one.
That was Chinese food. And that
Oh,
was
shit.
That was a year or two ago.
Big shout out to all Chinese restaurants.
Yeah,
That's
don't
some
do
good.
that.
I
But,
love Chinese food. Hell yeah.
It was been salsa lately, and it's been the sushi.
Salsa.
Salsa bars. That's what it was. Don't hit the salsa
Big
bars
shout
up.
out to all the salsa bars too.
Yeah, but it happens. You got to just be wary and just I'm getting to that age where my I have to watch out what I eat. Dairy
100%.
and dairy is not good for me, especially cheese. I guess cheese is not my friend.
No cheese. No cheesing around, folks. No
cheese.
cheesing
I was
around.
like, don't give me no cheese, no.
To each their own, but definitely I'm with you, man. I'm learning a lot about this health stuff. Big shout out to everybody here on the journey, trying to stay healthy or get healthy. It's tough out there, man. You know, most of the stuff that they push on us to eat and put in our bodies is really not good for us. It's all junk.
Yeah.
And I think most of us are just conditioned and guilty of it. A lot of the stuff that's junk is convenient for a reason. You know what I mean? But definitely, man, big shout out to everybody going through the journey of trying to stay healthy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do it, man. Last
You
month
look like
was
you're
bad.
doing good, bro. I
I'm
want to
doing
tell
all
you,
right,
bro.
but I feel like I'd
I
be
can
doing
tell.
even better.
I can tell.
I gained 4 pounds last week. So that's what I'm saying. Last month in April was definitely a tough one for me.
Mhm.
And I feel like I can make excuses, but there's really no excuse. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Really not. You know what I mean? I'm busy. Everyone knows that, but
Mm.
there's no excuse. And my boy told me, the grocery store's open all night.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
get
yeah.
some fruit.
That dude,
Go
that's
get
what
some fruit instead of going to Jack in the Box. Go get some fruit.
I had to
But
change my whole idea.
we like the convenience of going through a
Yeah.
drive-through. I'm in a rush. I gotta go home. It's midnight. This and that. But hey, there's really good choices out there. But
It's you know what
most
it
of us
is.
are just conditioned to eat junk. You know what I mean?
It's not even the condition of junk. It's the condition of our times in which we eat. So like
Well, that
last
too.
night, I was tripping out.
And how much too?
How much too? Yes,
I feel we all eat too much as humans.
we have
Overeat.
breakfast, we have lunch, and we have dinner. Those are defined by like the things that we eat.
Yes.
Last night I had fruit for dinner.
Yes.
Who does that? Nobody.
good.
We usually
Well,
have chicken
healthy
and
people.
we have like a big
Healthy
meal for
people.
dinner, right? I was like, you know what? I don't want to eat no chicken tonight. I want to just go down and eat a bunch of strawberries and grapes and have a bowl of fruit. And some
That's
apples.
good. It's a healthy choice.
Yeah, and I did that.
You
and, then-
probably
and
feel
I was
good, right?
I felt good, but I was really hungry afterwards. So I ate some granola because I
That's
really
not
did
bad.
not
That's
want to
good for you
cook.
too, though.
Yeah, I didn't want to cook anything. That was the point. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to fucking make no food. And I know, but that was routine, right? At dinner time, you've gotta cook food. I
Yeah.
think we have a misconception of how we our routines.
Yes.
That's
Well,
why
definitely, I think you got to break the routine. I think anything in life is mostly mental.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Once you train your brain to do things, the muscles are easy to control. Um, it it's tough though. It is tough. You know, like I said, I'm guilty of it. We all have. There is a such thing as taste buds. You know, so
Of course.
it's crazy. But yeah, just stick with it, man. I tell people just drink a lot of water would be good.
Mm-hmm.
I've been having ups and downs with the water and other junk. But definitely, man, just stick with water, eat fruit, and I definitely don't believe in the lunch dinner. I don't believe in that 3 meal, that pyramid.
Yeah, that's just
bullshit.
weird. Yeah, I
I
don't,
don't
do
believe in that.
anymore.
I don't. I think we only meant to eat like maybe once, maybe twice a day.
Like a big meal. And
I
then-
would
and
say
a snack.
probably not, because when I look back in history and you do research, like most people had to hunt and gather their food. So like
Mhm.
I'm thinking in the morning they probably didn't even really eat much, or
Until they
had maybe
got
some
some.
kind of nuts or something that they stored, something that wouldn't rot.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think all day they had to go find food, so they probably only ate really like one time at night before
Yeah.
bedtime, and that was what they ate because they
Yeah.
catch
Caught
it
it.
or picked it or gathered it through the day. You know what I mean?
And then how to prepare it.
Yeah, this whole I think it's the European thing where they started this whole lunch dinner and this and that with dairy and
Mm-hmm.
all that other shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think most humans back in the day, like hundreds and hundreds of years ago, was mostly like you eat probably one time a day after you gathered or hunted it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some people didn't eat probably for the day. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's
for
definitely
sure.
crazy.
We always just somehow blame the Europeans.
And fuck them Europeans. No, not the new
Sorry-
ones.
sorry, folks.
Maybe the ancient ones, but not the new
Oh,
ones.
man.
Not the new ones. We love you guys.
Europe is a
Big
large
shout out
country.
to our European
It's funny.
fans. Big shout out to Germany. You know what it is.
Europe is a very large country, and as America, we like think of Americans as like we're the only ones
Right.
in the
And
world.
what's funny though is like,
And-
no, go ahead.
No, I think we're the only ones. We're the champs. We're the best, and we stand to think like as far as hip hop and everything. Like we did it first. We did this, and nobody else does it. And it's funny because we hear about like the Canadians are rappers. Well, there's Europeans that are rappers. There's tons of
Yeah.
rappers everywhere.
Well, not even just to take it off that. I mean, there's people that do any kind of job anywhere. You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
people everywhere.
there's
That's basically what I'm saying.
was it municipal utility workers from one end of the globe to the next? I
There's-
mean,
there's problems.
big shout out to them. Big shout out to the people that really hold down civilization. You know what I mean? The people that build the streets, the roads. Big shout out to construction workers. Big shout out to the pipe fitters. You know what it is, y'all. Big shout out to all the unions out there. You know what it is. Hold us down. It's crazy, you know.
Our world. Is,
Everybody, the world we live in today is definitely strange, but I think most scientists and doctors and people that are, I guess, what you would say, well educated would tell you today is we're living in the best times, though. Most people are living to old age.
Mhm.
You know, back then you might only live to like 30 or 40. You might not live to 80. You know what I mean? That was rare. You know, so
Yeah, very
I
true.
think we're living in definitely good times. Is there fucked up shit going on? Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's tough being healthy when you're trying to do the right thing, but everything advertised and marketed to us is definitely not the right thing. It's usually superficial.
Yeah.
It's usually this fucking surface stuff just to make you feel good, but it really don't mean that. Materialism is super big, but We're all guilty of that, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't even.
And I don't think we have a choice by that. You know what I mean? They're always trying to do something dirty. I mean, look at like the water.
Mhm.
We were talking about the water bottle thing. You were telling that like they tell us to drink a lot of water, but then you were saying you did some research on some water bottles.
No,
Or
I
are
didn't do the research. Instagram did the research.
Uh-oh.
They told me.
Big shout Instagram, #1
Yeah.
encyclopedia in the world.
I don't know where these videos come from, man.
It's on the gram. You know it's real.
Yeah, all these Instagram doctors and psychologists.
Oh,
are
shit.
great. I don't know if you've
The
seen
Facebook
the latest videos.
faculty.
Yeah, the latest one that I seen about the water was interesting because
Big shout to Facebook right here. You're watching.
the guy had a real legitimate like breakdown of why you can't drink water. And at first I thought I was like,
He said we're not supposed to drink water, or we should, or no.
we're not meant to drink water.
Not meant to drink water. Okay.
Don't. It's
I'm
this is not
listening.
Spider quoting this. Please do not like. It's like
At
spiders.
Spider
I'm not
Beats
saying none of this
with the Z at the end.
I'm telling you the crazy stuff that goes down on my Instagram.
What are you watching?
It's so fun. It's so fun. I only watch it because it's fun and I find
It's
humor. in
entertainment,
everything.
right?
Yeah, I find humor in everything.
True.
So
True that. True that.
the guy with the water, he's like, he gets real deep about it. He's like, we're not meant to drink like the dogs. The dogs have tongues that can extend out and lick the water and and shit, right?
I get some of what he's saying.
And
There.
then he's like, and we had to contrive like water bottles and cups, and we had to do things like cup our hands to drink water. We're not meant to drink water.
Well, I guess I would fight back to him. I would say there is animals that do use their paws and stuff to drink too.
My cat does
We're
this
not
all the
only-
time.
Yeah, there's.
My cat does this all the time. I'm looking at my cat
I
as
think
I'm watching
monkeys
his
monkeys
Instagram.
do that when they go
Animals-
to the river. They use their
Yeah,
hand and
because they have to they have to make sure it's purified. That's what they do. My cat does that because they want it. There's a reason for the cat
Yeah,
doing
we
it.
need to get a cat person or what are
Yeah.
they called? A vet person here.
Yeah, that's all it's the reason.
Big shout out to all the veterinarians.
Yeah,
Hold
my-
it down.
my
We
cat
love
will
you
take
guys. We love
care.
animals. Very animal friendly.
And pets won't drink water that is not moving, that is not running water. They know the difference. So it's like, okay, so fresh water. I guess what he was saying is we're not equipped with our tongues and shit, right? Back to
Yeah.
the whole thing. But we do cup our hands, right?
Yeah.
And we are also humans. We can like invent better ways of doing things.
Yeah. Well, just because we weren't meant to, I guess my argument for him would be, is it better for us? Is it good for us or not? Because just because it wasn't meant for us doesn't mean it's not good for us, right?
Yeah, I guess so. That's a better way of looking at
Is
it.
that? I mean,
You know what I think is
uh-oh.
that sounds like bullcrap because there's like so many places like in Asia in the jungle and stuff where purified rainwater comes and gets collected on like a leaf, and you just tip the leaf.
Yeah,
down
yeah,
and
yeah.
go, What do you mean? You don't need to drink it out the floor. Like, why does this guy think that all the water's
Well, that's
only
kinda
in
what
the
I meant.
ground?
This is the
Not
Instagram
all the-
psychologist, bro. This is where
yeah,
I fight with
not
you.
everything.
Then there was that thing too, like that video I seen a long time ago of like the African Bushmen wanted to get some water, so they go out, they find a monkey, or no, that what do they do? It's like a termite nest.
Oh.
They
Yes.
put like good smelling food in it,
Mm.
but like if a monkey puts his hand in and closes his fist,
Mhm.
can't pull it out. So they like trap the monkey. All the monkey has to do is let go,
What?
but he can't let go of the food. So he gets him, ropes him up, and then he gives him a salt rock. Then that monkey eats the salt rock. Now he's cotton mouth as fuck.
Oh, and he goes to find water.
But he
goes
knows
on.
where the water is, so you know what
Smart
I
as
mean. You just gotta run after that monkey hella quick.
Crazy.
Now you know where the water is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, what do we mean we're
Don't
not
kill
equipped?
the monkey. Follow the monkey.
And he'll take you to fresh water too. So
That is some genius shit there.
that's a bushcraft shit. Yeah,
Awesome.
because the animals know. It's like, what do you mean we're not
Genius.
equipped? Like everything on planet Earth exists because of the water.
right. Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
That's
the water.
gives us life.
That's the life.
Yeah.
That's the fuel. That's the fuel for
That's
life.
kinda like
is
what we were
water.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's just this Instagram shit, man. I'll just, and social media in general has been off the rocket anyway since like,
Social media.
yeah.
This is an inception, or you mean lately?
No, I mean, well, okay. So I have this theory that I've like crossed many times. We have in general, our society, our universe has collided with other dimensions, altered dimensions. We've forgotten things like this whole Sinbad thing, right? Like that shit's real. We're finding out that shit is actually real.
Yeah, yeah. Big shout to Sinbad.
Yeah.
Nothing but thoughts and prayers, man. Big shout to the OG, man.
For real.
I remember watching, like I told you, A Different World when I was a kid. That was
Mhm.
my mom used to watch that.
I remember watching Shazam. I remember the Shazam shit.
Big shout to that.
Yeah. That's
Big shout,
amazing.
man.
Somebody found the Shazam VHS. I hope that is true. I hope that it's not just some, Facebook lore, but that was another thing that hit my feed. But honestly, I feel like we have transitioned into an alternate dimension several different times because things are just so weird. Here's a couple of factors.
Well, we do, yes, and before you go further, I would say that we are entering another new generation of children too. So that means we are getting old. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So there is a whole nother generation of
True.
13, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old children right now that have a whole new different way of thinking than we do.
Oh, of course.
100%.
Yeah,
Just
definitely.
just from the stuff that they're subjected to and
Yeah.
the things they're surrounded by compared to what we were for sure us. Yeah.
Oh, of course. The freedoms that they have available to them on that phone is very
And the more knowledge, I would say, if they use it
Knowledge.
correctly, but definitely knowledge.
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 Yeah. I mean,
No
that's
knowledge
subjective.
spy for the kids or what?
No, knowledge is subjective now.
Big shout out to all the
Because,
educators
okay.
out there.
So let's think about knowledge in the terms of what the kids have access to. When you're talking about knowledge, you're talking
Yeah.
about kids got social media knowledge. Roblox.
There we go.
Roblox is their greatest knowledge. Or they go to Discord. Like,
Big shout out Discord. You know what it is.
if a kid wants to know something, right? Let's say, like, about, give me a topic, like, what's hot? Like,
What's hot right now?
Yeah. Besides the Drake and Kendrick shit.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
But, if kids wanted
Sexy
to know,
Red.
okay, know about Sexy Red, right?
Sexy Red.
They're gonna go ask the Discord community. They're gonna
I
go.
only know like one song. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
they're gonna see it on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna go to Wikipedia or Google and read her bio. You remember, like, we would read biography books, autobiographies about Michael Jordan.
Yep.
That was almost like a part
Yep.
of our school. Like, go write a book report about your favorite person.
Well, then I see
and then you read an autobiography.
that's where I would take it back from me and you is we grew up in a time where they had magazines. So like
yeah.
that's where you got a lot of your information. You
Information.
go to the store or the bookstore or the liquor store and you get a magazine about Jordan. Oh shit, look, I didn't know he was from Carolina. I didn't know he was from all that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Now you just pull out your fucking phone.
And whatever your friends
Talk
said.
to it. Hey,
Yeah.
tell me where this person is. Yeah.
Yeah. And then everybody just follows along because there's no reason.
So
to
I
go-
guess go ahead, yeah, finish.
There's no reason to go look it up yourself. If everybody told you back in the
Exactly, 'cause
80s.
that's what I was gonna say. I feel like today the downside of the technology is basically what they call the algorithm, whatever that means. The algorithm is the downside is it's concentrating only on a certain thing to give you all that information for just that certain thing. Whereas
Mhm.
you know, in an ideal world, you should be receiving all information.
Let's
with this,
think about Mike
with
Tyson.
this technology. I want to receive every kind of technology from every language, every corner, but the algorithm's gonna lock in on the one thing you keep clicking. You know what I mean?
Let's think about Mike Tyson.
Big shout out to algorithms.
Mike Tyson had that infamous thing, right, with Robin, right? Robin Gibbons, I believe.
Yes.
Robin Gibbons, right? And you had to be like an adult that watched Oprah. or like, or what was that? The CBS show that comes on
Sally Sally
no,
Jesse
no.
Raphael, whatever. Big shout out.
60 Minutes. You had to watch 60 Minutes.
60 minutes.
You had to watch 60 Minutes to know shit back in the day.
I
Right?
grew up with my
Entertainment.
grandparents, so I used to grew up watching all this.
Yeah, all our parents.
48 hours.
Well, the kids know the shit that the parents.
2020.
My point is the
2020.
kids know the shit that the
Barbara
parents
Walters.
knew back in the day.
R.I.P. Barbara Walters.
The kids knew that the kids today
Yeah.
know shit that the parents knew only back in the day.
Yeah.
We didn't know about no Mike Tyson really. We weren't really worried about no Robin Gibbons. We knew now because when we grew up, what happened. But when I do not remember no fucking Mike Tyson, and
Well, I
Robin
think
Gibbons
I was
and
probably
raping.
too young. And
We were too. That's what I mean. But the kids,
I got you.
you see what I mean?
Well, that's
they
what
would
I'm
have
saying.
known.
The downside to algorithms is gonna.
Yeah. Those if Mike
I
Tyson,
wish, yeah.
if this shit happened, like everybody knows about Puffy. Okay, there you go. Perfect example. I'm sure a 10-year-old kid
No Diddy.
knows about No Diddy.
That's a new thing.
We would have never known
I know.
about
I
that.
was telling my wife the other day. I was like, "Hey, the No Diddy's gonna mean a few things, not just one. He's gonna.
Oh, now it's got a couple.
He's gonna get a couple little symbols there, boy."
Yeah, like that's just general now. Like
I
it's
tell my
just-
girl, if
we
I tell
fuck
you,
up.
hey, I tell my girl, if I'm tell you I'm gonna beat the pussy up, I'm gonna say No Diddy. 'Cause, hey,
It's just so many analogies, man. It's like Cap. No, Cap has one. It's like pull up. Pull up got so many
Pull
like
Up.
oh man, we about to
now
pull
the
up.
new ones pop out.
Hey,
That's
pull
the
up,
new
man.
one. The new kids pop out, right? Pop out.
Pop out.
Pop
You know where
out.
that came? You know where that came from?
Pop out.
That came from Call of Duty and Street Fighter.
Is that where it came from?
It came from fighting games, actually.
Oh.
Because they used to pop out when they would kick the ass on the Street Fighter tournaments.
Oh,
That's what they call that shit. Yeah.
Pop out.
They called out the pop off.
Pop off.
Pop
They
out.
were-
That's what I was saying. Not the
Pop-off.
pop out. Yeah. Yeah.
But
there
they
you go.
called it that. You know why they call it popping off?
Mm.
Because only the black guy would do that when he won.
That's kind of true though. You know that is true because no,
And then that-
the
and then
Filipino
that-
champ did that shit too.
And then they would be
Let's
like,
get a
oh,
popped off.
because you know what? They had a black commentator too.
No, they
Talking
had
about
a
TJ. You
couple.
talking
And he's
about
like-
TJ?
And he goes like, hey, he's popping off. And then that's it. Oh, he's
That's
just
the
doing,
origin. That's
he's
the
doing
origin.
a pop off. But it's like,
That's the origin.
he's doing a pop off. No, that's not what I mean, bruh. He popping off.
Yeah.
And he's doing a pop off. Now the white kids can do it. The white kids can pop off too.
Oh,
That's funny. That's funny.
cultural appropriation, man.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it today?
Mm.
Everybody appropriates though. You know, it's not. It's like
I think there's levels to it, Spider. Yes, I think I keep having this argument too with my wife. Like I feel like everything in life is a spectrum. We're all on the spectrum. Big shout out to all the parents that have to deal with that. You know what I mean? I feel like the spectrum is very wide though. I feel like it's 1 to like millions. So like there's so far in between.
you talking about like with
Everything.
appropriation.
Well, no, I'm talking about what you were saying. Like
We're talking about cultural appropriation. It's different. It's so. Here's my point. We like to point the finger a lot. The Nubian community. Oh, the Nubian community. We like to point the finger a lot, and especially with this cultural appropriation, we like tell everybody, "Hey, take them dreads out." Cultural appropriation. Stop wearing them braids. Cultural appropriation. We will play the fuck out of Wu-Tang Clan.
big shout, woo.
And we will
Know what it is?
play the
Hey,
You feel me?
woo.
Yeah. And not even think about cultural appropriation. It's kind of like the world. This is what I mean when I say I went into a different dimension. My dimension that I came
Spider's
from.
going there.
My dimension I came from. Shit was logical. We thought with logic. I don't know what the fuck world I'm in right now. Like,
I mean, we
Trump
go-
supporters are all over the place. Like Biden is weird. Like everything is just backwards in this dimension.
Well, and I feel like that's by calculation and design. Yes.
I think it's because of some kind of mathematical fucking dimensional shit we went through. I woke up.
Well, I mean, I think the powers that be want it this way.
Maybe.
The more distraction, the less questions that we ask, because we're too worried about what this person thinks. Where are you originally from? Where are your parents from? Where are this and that? Or where are you legal or are you illegal? Like, who gives a flying fuck? We're all humans. We all piss. We all shit. We all fuck. We all got goddamn bills to pay. You know what I mean? We all need to just get along because we're here. You know what I mean?
We've
And then
talked
if
about
you
it.
don't like what people saying, I'm not the biggest on the protesters. Big shout out to everyone that exercises their rights, whatever. I don't believe in rights. I don't think we have rights. We're able to do certain things in this box we call America.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But I just don't believe in all that. We're here. And if, like I said, if you really feel that passionate about something, you better go pick up a gun and go take care of business because
No, we don't believe in that.
you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I ain't
Uh.
promoting no violence, put everything down. But, hey, this country was founded on what? Violence.
Speaking of
violent.
foundations,
Like I always say, in America, if you ain't scamming, you're getting scammed.
did you hear about the KFC kicker that had the commencement speech at the
You say the KFC?
Did I say
Big shout out to the cheeseheads.
the Kansas
The
City
KFC, oh, that's to do it. I gotta put that in the group text too. Hey, the KFC Chiefs, motherfuckers. That's
Anyways,
Kentucky, not Missouri. But
know,
yeah, I'm with you. He said the KFC. Chiefs. That's at Spider Beats with the Z.
Oh, damn. All right. Anyways,
Yeah, I
that's-
read that
that's
report. I read that. Go ahead, tell it.
yeah,
folks.
the
If you
commencement
didn't know.
speech he gave, and he was like telling everybody to like love Jesus and go back to God or some shit, or he was going real off, like doing some real religious shit, and I guess they want to kick him off because he told women.
The women thing.
The women thing got it. That's what it was. He was like,
Shout out to the women out there.
he was like, also women be back in the kitchen. You should
No, he said. How did he say?
basically. He was very eloquent with.
He
what
was
said.
basically promoting, saying that you're gonna have a more fulfilling life
Yes.
if you're a mother and have kids,
Kids, yes.
compared to being a career woman single with no kids. It's kind of basically
Pretty
what he was
much,
saying.
yeah. It was pretty.
And I think most women, don't bash me y'all, but I think most women would tend to agree with it. But I just think he wasn't the person to say it,
no,
and his deliverance wasn't probably the best neither.
no.
But I think a lot of women feel that way, especially I would say older, mature women, because this is the thing I hate too. Why do we keep judging young people for being young? Like young people
What?
do not make rational decisions.
Yeah.
They don't listen. You know, I tell him fuck today. I had to fucking argue with my son today. He's a teenager, and
Mm,
oh, that
Yeah.
boy knows. Like, boy,
yeah.
you ain't. You're tall as me now, so
It's about a
we
fight.
could go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I don't have to sit here and argue with you. I'm just gonna slap the shit out
yeah.
you. Like,
yeah.
let's not go there.
Teenagers
So
can be very, very.
I
ooh,
totally understand. I totally understand.
Man.
Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you never know, right?
Well, I had a kid or a daughter. I had a kid. I had a daughter.
You had a daughter, or you still have one.
I have a daughter, but I'm
Okay,
saying when
just
she was-
say that.
when she's a
I
teenager.
don't like the way you said it.
when she was a teenager,
Uh-huh.
she dealing with teenagers, girls, it's much different. You
Oh
can't,
yeah, I got two. I know.
yeah, you can't really physically
Yes.
as a man
Yeah.
like
No.
because there's you don't want them to grow up with a man like that.
No.
So I didn't have that struggle, but I know my mom because she raised three boys.
Yeah.
We were very much like hardcore. She had to knock us out.
Oh yeah, no, but
Besides,
I feel like
It's- you know what I mean?
definitely raising a boy and raising a girl is two different
totally different
worlds.
dynamics. Yeah.
But I get that because my wife, she tells me that about my daughter. It's not her; she's a stepmom.
Mm.
She's like, "Oh, how come you don't go hard on her and you as hard as you
Yeah.
go on the boys?" And it's just like, well, it's
Think
my
about
daughter,
it.
that's my daughter. I mean, it's hard, yeah.
It is. It's a very hard
You know what I
line.
mean? Yeah, I mean, so
Yeah.
it's tough.
That's the tough one, man. And you gotta be hold back as much as you can, but you want to be as decisive as you can.
Yeah.
But with boys, yeah, I could see all right, son, we about to go in the backyard. Nigga, what? What did you say, boy? Get over here.
Especially like I said, my son's like as tall as you. He's
Yeah.
not like a small kid no more. And
No.
he got a little peach fuzz. He thinks he's cool.
like a little pit,
fuck
man.
it,
You-
I'll slap
yeah.
the peach fuzz off. you. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
you gotta put
Little
them in
shit.
line because
Little shit.
it's like some alpha male.
So that's my point, though. What I was saying is like, and those are, I can't judge. We shouldn't judge these kids on that. Like they're gonna like things that adults are not gonna like, and this and that.
Mm.
So that's why I think when they asked, when he was talking to a bunch of young girls in college that
Mm.
party and probably do a lot of
Yeah.
liberal free things. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So I don't think a bunch of 19, 20, 21, 22-year girls were thinking about fucking family at the time of their college
at all.
graduation. So
No.
that's what I'm saying. I think he was saying something that might be pretty true,
But not to
but
that
just
crowd.
he was in the wrong. Yeah, like
Wrong demographic.
these people are about to go fucking party tonight. They're
He-
21, 20, just graduate college. They don't want to hear about no
What's that?
goddamn raising kids, man. Get the fuck off the stage.
What's that Christian school they always bring up?
There's a lot of Christians.
No. There's a famous cause that they always have like a
TCU, Texas
No.
Christian.
It's
Big shout out
starts with a L.
TCU.
No, it starts with an
And
L.
Marist. Al?
Yeah, it starts with an L. Anyways, it's in the East Coast, but they always
Okay.
have commencement speeches. They got this guy that always it's kind of like a jerk. He's
Not
supposed to
Notre
be like-
Dame, no.
No, it's not Notre Dame. Notre Dame's a respected school.
Oh, it's
this
not.
is not a respected.
It's not a respect.
No, this is like
My
a private
bad.
school. Anyways, he would have been better over there at that commencement speech. That's like the conservative school where all the
Oh, well, TCU in Texas, I was probably.
Marjorie
like-
Joseph
Yeah.
Taylor people go. You seen that chick? Did you see? Man, our Congress is acting like crazy, bro. The chicks ain't playing. This chick called her a blonde, bleach blonde, butch built body. She said she got a beach blonde,
Why
butch
she
built
hating?
body.
She hating on her.
Dang, no, because they was having a cat fight in the middle of.
I seen some of that too.
That
yeah.
shit was crazy, bro. I
And
don't
that's
know
what they
that.
do though. The guys do the cat fights, girls do cat. It's all the
No,
same
but
shit.
the females is taking it extra. You fucking with the wrong one there. That's what
Right.
man. Woo, that was tight.
That was funny.
Yeah. We but see again, this is what I mean when I say our dimensions. We're crossing dimensions. This would not have been my world many years ago. I don't know where the fuck I am now.
Yeah.
I don't know where I am. This shit's it's crazy. Shit's happening. This
Well, I mean, it is crazy. It's 2024. We got rap beef still, you know. We got Drake,
That-
Kendrick,
that
and all
makes
that
sense, too.
bullshit. I'm still mad about J. Cole on that. Big shout out to J. Cole fan.
Hey, J.
I wish
Cole.
J. Cole would have won it because I still think J.
No,
Cole would have destroyed all of them. I
I
don't
think
care what anybody says. You can say it in the comments.
I'll tell you this. I think he should have not apologized and just
No.
waited until they did their thing.
Yes.
And if he would have came out today or last week with some neutral shit,
Yeah.
it would have been over. Like, you two are stupid, talking over that dumb shit.
Right.
He would have won. But because we didn't have that third like eye. We had just these two that just fought until the
So now it sounds like they're both. It sounds like it's over, right? Is that what
it's
it kinda
definitely
sounds
over.
like? Is that what
It's
they're
definitely
saying?
over. I think their label, their distributor said.
Oh yeah, Drake. Oh yeah, I know some of Drake people were like, "Hey, we're losing money, bro. Y'all need to chill the fuck out."
Yeah, they did
Losing
lose a lot
money.
of money. They,
Losing
dude,
money.
okay, I'm gonna break it down. I was on Facebook all week about.
But
this.
I think it is going to tarnish Drake a little bit though, because I do believe
It kills.
even
Drake.
if you lie, it's out there.
So
Like,
I'm
especially in the public persona or whatever, the public judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's out there, it's out there. So like when he was talking about calling him a pedophile and then this and that, and then now you think back like, well, maybe he kind of
You know what,
he
though?
does like them young
let's
girls.
Let's break that
He's
down.
on that young girl
No, no.
shit like all the rest of these
I'm
fucking
gonna break that
pervs
down
out
to you.
here.
I'm gonna take it down further. So none of that would have been really a big deal
Yeah.
if he did not call Drake a light-skinned Canadian. He had to break that mold first. He had to get the crowd. Because look, R. Kelly is still loved by black people because we didn't separate ourselves from R. Kelly. We didn't go because we couldn't. Well, with Drake, Kendrick knew. Kendrick's a smart man. He said, "How am I can't go really hard."
So you
on
think
him.
there'll be a day when R. Kelly comes back on the music, or what do you think?
R. Kelly will always be accepted in the black community because the black community never forgot about R. Kelly.
Okay.
What they did, what Kendrick did on Euphoria was he was smart. He said, you know what? Black people don't talk shit about black people, especially when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Okay, even with Diddy, I know black people that about that pedophile shit. They were like, nah, that really did Diddy really do that? I know it's evident, right? We all know he did, but there are black people that will go to task for Diddy or say, you know what? Don't tear another black man down. That's
Yeah.
another thing they say.
Yeah.
Don't tear another black man down.
Well, I don't
So-
like that because I don't give a fuck what color your skin is.
Okay,
You
but
could
look-
still be a monster.
but look,
there's monsters
Of
in
course.
every corner.
But
of this
here's the
fucking
psychology of it. What did Kendrick have to do in order to gain a crowd behind him? He had to tear Drake's character of being a black man down first. That was what he had to do. He couldn't do this other shit first. So in Euphoria,
planet. Now, could we
when
have?
he was like, you're not black, you need black features, you're not one of us. After everybody was accepting of that, after Rick Ross was like, oh, you're a white boy. After they accepted that,
boy.
then they could clown him. And that's what
Yeah.
what I've been talking about.
Now, here's the question though. I've heard
Go
a theory to where someone said that started from like white supremacy, the whole
Colorism shit.
black and colorism. Yes, that.
Oh, of course.
Because to them, if you had any drop besides white in you, you were if you were half black or quarter black,
No,
you
no.
were black. You were
black.
not white.
Yeah, no, you were not white.
So that's where I heard a theory about this kind of comes from, where most people don't like to be called biracial, but that's what you are. Like you
Most-
got
Most
two things in you, right?
most biracial people will tell you that they don't really fit a standard, but if they do, they fit the standard of their dominant parent.
I would say that yes, because I would say wherever the dominant parent raised you at, and the people you, because to
Alright.
me you're a product of your environment.
Yeah.
So if you were raised around a bunch of African descent people, you're probably gonna talk, walk, and kind of have some of them same traits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I would say this, and the same thing goes vice versa. If you put an African descent person in an all white neighborhood, they're probably gonna have some white traits to them. Like it's not fucking rocket science.
It's not rocket science.
So
Right.
you're saying
Really
that
not.
being light skinned black is like being a Chicano, like a Mexican that doesn't
Literally.
Yeah.
Mexican
Yes.
that doesn't
Yes.
speak
They,
Spanish.
and you know about Chicano and where that comes from in LA, right?
Yes.
how the Mexicans
Yes,
that don't speak
'cause they're
Spanish,
mixed.
right?
Yes.
Or they
No,
grew up
they,
here.
They grew up in LA
Yes.
and they don't speak Spanish or they don't abide by the culture. You know
They
that
just
shit.
it's different. Yeah.
Chicano is just anyone who's
Yeah.
like Hispanic descent, but it's like
yeah, they're not
whitewashing away.
really. Yeah.
Yeah.
like the white people don't like us, but the paisas don't
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
So we're just stuck in the middle, Chicano. Like
Yeah,
like
stuck
the
in
white
this-
people
Stuck
that,
in the middle.
you know, and then the homeland is like, fuck you, you're white. And then
Yeah.
and then the white people are like, fuck you, you're
You're
brown.
not- yeah,
yeah,
you're
so
not-
it's like,
yeah.
wait,
Wait, where do I go?
So imagine a
do I
Chicano battling. Oh, I bought this. I bought this up. Imagine you were no, let's use Chicano. Imagine a Chicano trying to battle like a real Latino, like or
Yes.
you know,
like
right?
someone from Mexico. or
Yeah, yeah.
something, yeah.
And he points it out immediately. Oh, he just a Chicano. Fuck him.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Then they won.
That's
They-
how the fight happened at the studio. Big shout Soundwave
Then they won.
Studios. That's how the fight happened. Remember? The
Yes.
dude called him.
You're right.
If I'm mistaken, I don't know if they, but
Fucking right.
my Latin people know he called him like an Inca,
Yes.
which is kind of like like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
fuck knows. Yeah.
Okay.
That's like saying you're like
You're not really.
you're like that's like saying you're less. You're like a Native American. You're like
that.
Yeah,
That hurts. That hurts
uh,
deep. And what does that do for your
they got
crowd?
in the fight. That
So-
was crazy.
so
I got it on film. Go check us out. Yeah, it's in the comments. Yeah.
So that's why that not like us shit and that whole thing is deeper because it drew a crowd just like that fight, bro.
Yes, that's crazy. We seen it live in the
Yes,
studio.
we seen it live.
It was just
from a
it
different
wasn't
race.
of African descent. It was people of
That was a sneak
Latin
diss,
America.
bro.
Yeah,
That was a sneak,
that was
messed up.
crazy.
If he never
That's
said
what it
none of
was.
that, yeah. If he never said none of that,
I think it was mad because he started talking about his girl first, and then he used the low blow. Yeah,
that was a low blow. Yeah, you ain't
that's
even
what I
black.
call it.
That's what he said. Oh, nigga, you ain't even black.
Yeah,
That's all he did, and I'm gonna write a whole song about it. And then I'm gonna talk about how you a pedophile.
wow.
That's and we saw how that shit starts a fight.
But now,
pedophile didn't start as much of a fight as that you were in black
Spider,
shit.
two things can be
What?
true at the same time. Two things can be true. So
Hey, but what I'm saying,
Drake
hey,
could be. I mean,
of course,
Kenny,
I'm not even.
Kenny could be right about his bullshit,
Of
but
course,
then Drake could be right too.
Of course, nobody's okay. I'm not even arguing about the pedophile shit. I will allow for people to have that argument and
Well, it's
condemn
out there
him.
now. See, that's my point, though.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it's
not
out
e-
there
I'm not
now.
even
Even
arguing
if
about
you
that.
lie, that's the good thing with the battle is sometimes you got to put a little lie out there. Like you got to put it in their head, like, oh, he's a deadbeat rapper. Like, ooh, maybe he is a deadbeat.
yeah, to let people-
rapper. You know, maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
He do be on the bus.
Wow. I'm on the bus. Anyways,
Oh no, no.
anyways, yeah. So I just feel like that whole situation. I'm glad that a lot of the older rappers, Questlove was probably the best one to explain it. That was just.
I
a
feel
bunch-
agree. I agree. I agree with some of his too, but once again, I don't like the way he kind of said it too. Again, but I do agree with him. Like this ain't a battle. Like he's seen probably some real like Rakim and Big Daddy Kane or some real battle and shit. You know what I mean? Like get out of here with this.
I went through.
And I think this is all promo. And the fact that the company stepped in and stopped the battle tells me it was promo. You know what I mean?
Promo, yeah, definitely.
Yes. I was like, all right, we let you guys have a little fun, made a little bit of money. Now let's get back to business, make
yeah,
the
yeah.
hits.
Make the
Nobody
hits.
gives a shit about that rapidy rap battle. Get
Yeah.
back to
what
the hits.
what if it's like a conjoined thing to be like?
I think it is. They're all sitting at. They work for the same company.
Wait, let me talk, dog.
Go.
All right, it's like a conjoined effort to be like, all right, we have a contract with the same music industry because we're all in the same record label.
Yes.
We have a contract for this many tracks or this many albums that we got to make. If we just come up with some fun way to do it, we can just waste time like talking shit about each other
Facts.
and poop shit out,
And
and
let
people
the
will
nu-
get big
numbers-
sales. Yeah,
Numbers go up.
big sales on like poo shit.
People
that-
like
We'll
us.
fulfill our commitment to
And
the
people like
contract.
us will talk.
yeah, and then we can get out of it sooner or get more money out of it.
Smart, smart.
That's just
I
like a theory, though. I
That
just
is a
came-
great theory
They
because
call that a rollout.
yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
that's so real. That's so real because all they have to do is do 3 records each, and they could be like, "You do your 3, I'll do my 3, bro." And then look at we have 3 done real quick,
Mhm.
and the numbers will be great.
And we
It-
didn't even have to do an album. We just did singles.
Yeah, and we fulfilled half our contract, bro. And then we'll be released. You can do what you want to do. I'll do what I want to do.
Boom.
Dude, you're smart, Fuggle. That is a great. That is. If I wanted to get out of my contract and I knew someone else that wanted to do their shit and they had 5 records left or whatever their deal and was left, and they had a certain amount of limit of like how many people they had to get per stream.
Right? And it's
Yeah, yeah.
exactly like, okay, well,
That's
if
the
you
perfect
do
idea.
make a song, it has to be a hit, and you have to make hits for our company. And so it's like, okay,
Yeah.
let's just make some artificial hits and get out of this.
Artificial beef.
That's smart.
Right.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
put a
great way to-
narrative. Let's
yeah.
put an artificial narrative
that
out.
was-
It's just a theory. I have no evidence or proof.
I don't know though, but because when you do
They
a little
genuinely hate each
research,
other.
it does seem like Kendrick. It does seem like there's a period in time where Kendrick did stop fucking with Drake. And
Kendrick generally hates.
he
Drake.
has the last song, which is what is it, 12 or 14, or was it 12, 14? The last song he
Yeah.
made with Drake. So it does seem like there was a period when he did separate.
He
It
doesn't
was
like that dude.
yeah, like so it could be, but like I said, 2 or 3 or 4 things could be right at the same time. You know, it could
Team's
be a
gonna-
rollout.
Yeah,
He could really not like this motherfucker. Like I don't like this motherfucker.
but fuck, that's a
But
good
fuck
idea.
it though. We're gonna make hella money and
Yeah.
be the talked about thing around the world for a
That
couple
nigga,
weeks.
that's what a nigga want to do. Let's do it,
Let's do it.
right?
Nigga,
You know
come
what I
on.
mean? You know what I? Yeah.
Are you gonna let Jake Paul and Mike Tyson take all
Take
the
all the money?
spotlight?
Yeah, fuck
Right?
that. No, wait
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Facts.
no.
And you're
Is-
right.
And speaking of that, when's that fight? Did
Right?
that
Nobody
happen or not
talked
yet?
about that ever since, bro. You're right, bro. Wow.
When's that fight? It hasn't
And
happened.
social
yet.
media dominance is important.
Oh,
right?
In today's world, it's currency.
Yeah.
It's almost
So
currency.
if your shit ain't being talked about because of someone else's shit,
You ain't shit.
then you ain't shit. Like
You
I
ain't
forgot
shit.
about that.
You
Like,
ain't shit.
I almost would have passed that up. When does that start?
Make sure you guys go follow, subscribe, and hit us. Make sure so we cannot be shit no more. We need to be
Yeah.
up there. We need to be
Yeah.
top shit, not bottom shit.
So
Yeah, I
wait,
mean-
so that Mike Tyson fight, when does that?
It ain't happened yet. You know what?
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, tag team on it.
I'm on.
Big shout out to Tech Team. Big shout out to all the viewers. Once again, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe on the bottom. Hit the other reminder right
Subscribe,
there.
It says
sure you
July
drop a
20.
comment. July 20th. Okay.
So they got a little bit of time to promote. So
Okay.
we should see some shit happening.
Yeah.
What can they do to make it exciting? I guess that's like what you do now.
Well, it's all social media now. It's all the hype. Boom, boom.
It's gonna air on Netflix. Wow, they already sold.
Big dollars.
They
Big
sold
dollars.
the
Big
whole
dollars.
show.
Big shout.
What?
Netflix finally got their foot in the door for the boxing stuff. Jake Paul got his money. Mike Tyson's out of retirement. See how many things can be true at once?
A lot.
Netflix wants to do sports because they're losing money.
100%.
Nobody gives a fuck about their stupid homemade movies.
Well, now because
like the
everyone
movies
copied
that
them.
they translate.
But everybody copied them. That's why.
Nobody cares about Netflix
Everybody
anymore.
copied it.
You're
Yeah.
so right. I'm
Param-
so dead.
Paramount, HBO, and they all said, "Why are we licensing Netflix?
And then they
we'll
looked-
just start our own."
Then they went to the golf tournament or whatever, and they were talking
Yeah.
to the executive of ESPN. He's like, "Oh yeah, the money's incredible." And Netflix, the Indian guy, "Oh shit, we have to do ESPN
What is ESPN?
quickly. We have to put sport boxing,
shout.
biggies."
Big shout to my Punjabis. You know what it is. We in the house.
Or who owns Netflix? Probably
We
Chinese
up in
guy.
there. We in Fremont, Kelly. You know what it
We're in
is.
so much trouble. Oh.
Yeah, that Robbie were kicking the door down. Hold on.
Yeah. So yeah,
Big shout.
I agree though. I agree. That's so real, like business model wise. Netflix. So okay, is it on pay-per-view or is it?
Oh, I'm pretty fucking sure. No, Netflix.
Netflix says Netflix.
Is
Well,
it?
they
but
might have.
Netflix-
Yeah, they might have like a
pay-per-view thing.
double pay on there. These apps have double pay now. You got to pay for the
Yeah.
app and then pay again for the new shit.
ESPN.
Let's see. We're getting some.
I would say no if they want to make money. No, because then
Please
people will
don't.
subscribe. Because the only way you can see it is
If you
subscribing.
subscribe to Netflix, yeah.
The get-in price for the ticket $94.
Not bad.
Average ticket $248.
We're in Vegas, probably. I would imagine.
94 to
No,
get in?
no. Where is it? It's in Cowboys.
Oh, in Dallas
Dallas?
at the stadium.
It's
Ooh, big
Cowboys
shout
Stadium.
Cowboys. Hey, Cowboys
Wow,
fans.
this is a stadium, and the cheapest
Netflix.
ticket is $94.
Oh no, that's a big thing. They feel like
It's a beautiful
100,000 though. They
Yeah,
feel
it's
they're gonna
the
make.
stadium of stadiums.
Big shout Netflix. Big shout Cowboy fans. Hey, I seen that schedule, y'all. Ooh, I seen that schedule. Cowboy fans, it's gonna be a tough one.
Oh,
Gonna be a tough one. I think the Raiders. Hey, we might be good, Spy, this year.
I haven't even looked.
Look at the schedule,
Hey, it
bro.
says-
it's
it
not
says-
that bad.
No additional charge for Netflix subscribers.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're going up because
Oh,
people are gonna get it. It's only like $16 to watch the fight. Hell yeah.
Oh, bro.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is boxing has long aired such bouts as pay-per-view that can cost up to $80.
This is
So
not
if
an
you
ad,
have
guys.
a Netflix, you just go ahead and put that shit on because you're gonna have to. You're not gonna be able to get away from it.
Of course
No.
not.
That's
I
tight.
got it. I'm probably gonna watch it. When is it? The 20th, right? We might watch it here.
July
Yeah, we
20th.
should
We
have a
should. Hey, yeah, July
Party. Hey,
20th.
come on down, you guys.
Damn
July
it.
20th.
Make a flyer right the fuck
I'm
now.
telling the audience right now.
Party,
Come
dog.
on down. Open house.
Yeah.
July 20th. I think it's a Saturday or Friday. What it is it?
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
Well,
It has to be a
it's
Saturday.
got to be a Saturday. I would
It's gonna
say.
be a Saturday.
Yeah, let's.
We're doing it.
Let's see. If it's a Friday, it's even better. But it's probably a Saturday. We'll be open July 20th. Special open house. You heard it right here live on Facebook. You know what it is.
Saturday, yeah, July 20th.
Hey,
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
Way
great.
up in there. Spy man, before we get up out of here, you got anything to say?
Wait, we're just gonna take a break, man.
Take
Oh.
a break.
Yeah.
No, we're not taking a break.
That's
We racial slurs around there, buddy.
And they get real
I mean, I'm gonna want don't make me question you. Like,
they get real upset when I say nigga now.
like, where are you from? Where are you
Like-
from?
Where am I from? I'm from the Bay.
Where are your parents from?
My parent
Ah,
that's interesting. From
we got it.
my mother is from I want to say she was born in Korea.
Okay.
But I think she was actually born. My auntie was born in Korea. My mom was born in Carson.
Army kid or what?
Yeah, my family is all army, so they're
That's what I thought. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
they're born in all over the world. But my mom and my
Hey, thank you to them for their service.
oh yeah, for sure.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
that.
definitely. My grandfather. Here's a cool fact. If you go to the Carson Park, Carson and Concord, Carson and Compton are
Okay.
synonymous. Like Pleasant Hill and Concord are synonymous, right? They're next
They're
to
next.
each other.
Okay.
They're like literally you can go
Across the
like
street. Yeah.
cross and you're in Compton. You're in Carson.
Carson. Okay.
Carson is Carson is Pleasant Hill.
The suburbs to Compton, kind of.
Compton is Concord, but worse. You know what I mean? Okay, literally, that's what it is. Okay, if I
I'd
was
say it's
explaining.
probably a little worse than Concord, but
Of course, but I'm giving you the idea. Like, how Pleasant Hill's nicer
I
than Concord,
got
right?
you. I got you.
Okay, so my grandfather there's a park that's in the middle of Carson and Compton, and my grandfather has a statue there and a whole thing about him because he was the Parks and Rec representative
Oh
of
shit! Big
Carson.
shot. Big
he
shot.
ran for mayor. He ran for seat or house seat there. He's very big in politics in that area. So I have foundations literally in Compton and Carson. I don't want to hear no mess about where I'm from anymore. Not from you. This is just in general.
All right.
No, this is just in general.
Not me. I
So,
don't be
yeah,
questioning you. It's fine.
And just to give everybody a rap, because it's funny because you bring this up, because a lot of people ask me that. They assume, like, they look at me and they go, oh, you're just some fucking suburb kid. Bro, I didn't come into this hip hop game just being some suburb kid. I fucking came into the Bay Area and moved into
I would say nothing's wrong with that.
No, nothing.
If
I
you
was a
did.
suburb kid, but the suburb kid knew how to make moves. I moved into Richmond. All right. Richmond from 1997 to 2004. I was making wiggles and moves with my beats,
Yes.
right? In Richmond, okay? Little skinny ass, albino ass me, okay? By myself, no friends, nobody. I had to learn
How'd you get there on the
everything.
train, or how'd you?
I came up to the Bay Area because my mom found a program for people that were visually impaired where they could live in an apartment
Okay.
and they can learn how to live.
Okay.
And someone would come by and help them cook and make sure their apartment was clean. That
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
part of
yeah.
the program. But we had to pay our rent. We had to go to college. And we were just in a group situation but I had my own apartment and I had a roommate and he was cool. He was a blind dude. But like I lived on my own and I had a keyboard and I just would learn how to make beats. And I had people that were in college. I had a
Yeah.
blind dude I went to college with, right? And I went to Contra Costa. And I learned how to befriend people through music. And I met a lot of cool black people because I didn't know a lot of black people because I'm coming from Orange County where a lot of white people live. And I'm learning how to move
Yeah.
in a year, bro, in a year.
Yeah.
So my second year, I get with my baby mama, right? And we moved to San Pablo, and I'm still no. We moved near Hilltop. We're in Richmond still,
Okay.
and I'm still wiggling, and that's when I really started hooking up with Bay Area artists, because now my beats are like I'm kind of I learned how to make some beats. I was doing the Manny Fresh shit on the keyboard.
Yeah.
And so I hooked up with this dude named T T Stupid. And funny story is his engineer later on now ends up being the guy that's engineering for Brother Broski and me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he knew me from when I first started.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't know how deep I go. Okay. I go back to a lot of deep cats, man, in Richmond, like T Stupid, Looney Boy Dumb. Just so many cats that I put beats out with before I was known from everywhere else.
Yeah.
What happened was I went and started fucking with Vallejo cats with my boy Randy, and word of mouth got around. Oh, this guy, he's doing this crazy shit. Beats. He's really smart on the computer. And that's how I really got popular with the rest of the Bay. I was popular in Richmond before I was popular in the rest of the Bay.
Yeah.
So anybody that want to say, oh, this nigga from the nigga, I was walking around Richmond like going to North, getting sacks, getting twomps. We called them twomps.
Twomps.
Okay, that's how deep.
Hey, that's where I'm from, the Twomp Nina.
Yeah.
Twomp Nina. Big shout out
Bro.
209. You know what it is.
And it was like a drive-through, so you know the experience.
Wow.
It's like a drive-through. You go
Let me get a
in.
fever. Remember, let me get a fever.
Yeah.
Flashback.
Let me get twomp.
That's all.
And they run up to the car. Let me get twomp. Just one time. Boom, 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 and you out. And you hit the corner and you're out. And that's because you don't want no business in that part of the neighborhood. And so I learned a lot, and I was a suburb kid that learned how to wiggle. And so I still have my suburb roots. Like I still have my academia.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I still know what I know because I spent 18 years in the fucking trenches.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me?
Right next to Compton.
So so when I moved to Concord, it was only because I knew what my mom taught me, which was you're about to have a baby, and you need to be where there's resources.
Yes.
So all the people is like, oh, why are you in Concord? Well, it's because I had a child, man. What the fuck? That's a family-friendly neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's where you go and raise a kid.
Right? Where else?
Where else? The fuck? And all my friends, look, I literally took, okay, nobody understands. I was deep in making beats with hella niggas.
Yeah.
And they was like, Spider, you leaving? I'm like, yo, bro, I got a kid coming. I'm going over to Concord because I went to Concord one time and I seen all the suburbs and I was like, dude, this is a nice place.
Right?
And so
It
when
is nice.
yeah, so when they was like, where you going, Spider? I'm like, I'm a fucking find an apartment in Concord. They got a nice hospital. I'm gonna have a baby in Walnut Creek. Right? And so them niggas was like, oh, you really leaving us, Spider? Man, trust me, this is what I gotta do.
Better for you and your child.
This is what I gotta fucking do.
It be like that sometimes.
And so my anger comes from when niggas say that to me. Where you from? You such a corny ass nigga. Nigga, you don't know the shit I've been through, bro. You don't know who I touched hands with and who I fucking cross paths with. You don't know I can go to fucking Richmond Park, call a nigga up and be like, yo, I'm here. Let's go hang. You don't know what I can do. Yeah. That's real.
Let them know, Spot. Let them know.
I'm in Vallejo. Bro, this one time, let me tell you a story of Vallejo before we stop. We go back to radio.
We're good. We're recording, brother.
Okay.
Go ahead. We got all day.
So,
Got all day.
shout out to
Shout out
Sir
Tech
V
Team.
Wood. Sir V Wood said it on his Instagram a minute ago.
Hey.
He said, hey, shout out Sir V Wood. He
Yeah.
said he put something on his Instagram. Anyways, I was in Vallejo with my boy Randy, and we pulled up to his liquor store, and it was mobbed. Everybody was out there. And Randy was like, yo, man, what are you doing, Spider? I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to go say hi to that dude. I think I know him. And Randy's like, no, don't do that. All right.
What?
Don't do that.
What?
And I said, no, watch this. And so I look and I go,
Oh,
oh,
shit.
yeah, that is Sir V Wood. So I pull out my phone. I go, look, I got the beat here. Okay, let me go walk up to dude. I go, hey, Wood. Hey, bro, I produced that shit, man. We worked together, bro. You didn't. I want to, I try to, face to face and say hi.
Yeah.
Introduce myself, I guess, was what I'm saying. And he gave me the dab. What up, Spider? Hey, everybody. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's my nigga. Whoop, whoop. Mad love, bro. Mad love. I get mad love from the music. I get mad love because I'm a good person. And I'm not afraid.
That's all you should get because you're
yeah.
a good person. You know?
I'm not afraid to fucking go around and say hi to people. And, and it's not a fear, but, my boy Randy was concerned because it was a situation, because there was a lot of people, you know what I mean? He's just like, don't go up there, nigga. You don't know people. And I'm like, but bro, my music knows these people. I know that nigga because we done touch base on music.
Yeah.
I go everywhere, and that's what I'm trying to say.
Speaking of going everywhere, They got this thing he was telling me called Donkey Island.
Oh, Donkey Island.
Big shout out to the tech team that threw this one in.
Oh God. Okay. Donkey Island.
We're gonna take a right turn now. Yeah.
Let's talk about Diddy Island.
Oh shit! No, let's go to the donkey before we get to Diddy. Donkey Ditties.
Donkey
That's
Diddy.
the name of this episode. Donkey Ditties.
So I heard.
Oh yeah, what was it? Had to do with Shrek or something, right?
We were talking about Shrek.
So-
We're talking about Shrek.
Yeah.
This is not for the children. This
No.
is a pre-warning. Please tell the children to leave the room.
This is like we were having a
We
conversation
talking
outside.
shit now. We talking
Yeah.
shit now.
We like to bring our conversations from what we
Please
talk
don't
about
cancel us.
outside into this venue. So we was
Uh-oh.
talking about Shrek, and I was saying that I heard that the donkey, right? The donkey was I guess you know, Eddie Murphy's character. He was a reject from Pinocchio's Donkey Island, from all the donkeys that were drinking and hanging out with the dude, the Diddy.
The Diddy.
The
No
Diddy.
Diddy or the Diddy?
The
Which
Diddy.
one?
The Diddy at that time.
Oh, at that time. What was the
time.
Diddy at that time's name?
What I forget his name, but we all know who we talking about, right? And you know how Pinocchio.
It was the guy who was doing the shows. The guy who would run
What's
the
his
show.
name? Yeah, the guy.
The puppet master.
Yeah, the
Master.
puppet master, dude.
Puppet Master. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about not Geppetto, whatever the fuck his
No,
name.
that's the guy who made the puppet.
I
Yeah.
know you're talking about. Yeah.
The guy who plays with the
If
puppet.
you guys know it, put it in the comment. We'll put a like for it. Come on.
Yeah.
So, anyways, apparently, the donkey from Shrek is a one of them kids.
Boy that got
Yeah.
A boy.
sent to Donkey Island or whatever.
Sent
kidnapped.
to Donkey Island. He
He got
ended up
sold.
Oh, please,
into-
no Diddy.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
That's what the whole thing was, right? The foxes or whatever catch the kids and sell them because
Yeah.
they're hungry.
Yeah.
They would just want to eat.
Yeah. And so we were trying to relate this, to the current situation, and we were thinking about Diddy and how he has the island and Justin Bieber.
You got an island too? Diddy got an island?
No, he got his Diddy Land, right? Diddy Land.
Oh, we got Diddy Land?
He invited
Oh,
Justin
shit.
Bieber
I don't
and
wanna go
Usher and
to,
all
no Diddy
those.
Land.
He's got his own island. kind
Yeah,
of.
Diddy Land and Usher and Justin Bieber were some of the candidates, right? Some of the original Power Rangers of
Oh,
Diddy
shit.
Land.
Now I heard something about Usher on there too. I seen a little thing.
Oh
He was talking back in the day. Yeah. Oh, man.
yeah. They
Seen
all.
some weird shit.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
been talking about this on the internet for a long time, especially about P. Diddy, like Sean Combs.
Yeah.
And like they get all those clips
so are
from
we
back
gonna-
in the day where they're like, oh, we used to wake up in the same bed and shit,
Yeah.
and it's like, wait, and then they're like, oh wait, we don't say that on camera. They literally had to like correct themselves, and it's like, oh,
They're like, cut,
whoa.
cut.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kevin Hart too.
Oh, man.
Kevin Hart, he's a little guy.
He's a little guy.
Jeez.
I
So
love
shout out to all the little guys.
I love the little guys.
Yeah.
I love the little
That's
guys.
crazy. Yeah, Diddy, man. So Diddy, you seen the footage?
We,
You seen the footage?
unfortunately, I seen it. It's very disgusting.
Oh, the
Big shout out.
the one
to
that
all-
just got released.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Thoughts and prayers to all the women that are going through something like that.
Damn.
We support you here. You know what I mean? Hope you get some help. or
Was that-
get
was that
some
worse than,
justice for anything?
Ray Rice? Was that worse than the Ray Rice situation?
I think
Little
that's like
bit,
that was
yeah.
like up there with the Chris Brown Rihanna.
No, I don't think it was that.
Did we
bad.
even get that video?
I don't, which one? Yeah, they got like photos, I believe.
They
or
got
something,
photos, but
right?
we didn't get a full blown video.
I don't think
We
they
got a
full-blown
video of Ray Rice beating a woman.
Ray Rice one was super disgusting to me.
I don't even know who that is. When was that?
He's a football player. Look it up.
When was it?
That was the first. That was like.
10:08 maybe.
That was like 13, something like that.
Was it? Oh, I don't know. I'm going too far. Just look at Ray
So-
Rice. You'll see it.
Okay, I don't.
Yeah, elevator.
He played on the Baltimore Ravens,
Yeah,
And
he
then
had.
why he beat his
Is-
wife or
like-
girlfriend or something?
beating her like a punching bag.
Yeah.
In the elevator on
Whooped
the
her ass in the
camera.
elevator, nowhere to go.
He was
Nowhere to
done.
go.
Never worked a day again.
Worked her in the
after that.
corner. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
Yeah,
ladies. Like
for
I said,
real.
thoughts and
Jeez.
prayers. Thoughts and
Jeez
prayers.
Louise.
Thoughts and
That was
prayers.
so wrong.
That was all bad. Yeah, Diddy's done. We all sinned before. I haven't been the best, so I hate to judge him, but it looks disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It is disgusting to see.
He's really whack too. Like he goes on in the video. He like
And I knew something was up because he's been doing all the fucking cleanup crew. He's been releasing photos of family. He's been trying to play the do
He
the
probably
family
knew it was
thing. He
coming
left.
out.
He went to an island. Speaking
Yeah.
of Donkey Island, and Diddy.
yeah Diddy
He
Island.
went somewhere.
He
He's
went
been
to
there.
Diddy Island. He went to Diddy Island.
Oh, okay. He went to Diddy
He's
Island.
gonna put his heels in and just keep going,
Yeah.
keep building.
They're coming.
So that was
they're coming.
that happened in 2016. So
and I got my theory on that. Go ahead.
my question is,
What if they get to him on the island and he's like, let's just make a deal.
Well, that's- well, okay,
I'll
so-
work for you.
Well, you
so
see,
that's my thing.
I
right?
have my own island.
you seen his drug mule. His drug mule did the dude. What's his name? The white dude. The white dude. He has a drug mule. He has his own drug guy.
I don't know.
He's a young guy. He's like 30 years old. He looks like fucking what's the rapper dude from Mexico? The Pesmo Plemo dude. He looks like he has one of those haircuts. One of those dudes. One of the little fucking Edgar.
The Edgar hair.
Yeah, he's a white dude though, or some shit. Look him up. Look, Diddy.
OG Edgar.
That's Diddy's drug guy.
Okay.
That's what he is.
What about him?
He supplies drugs and for the sex parties.
Oh,
He's the guy. He made a deal
Oh,
with
okay.
the sheriff department in Miami-Dade or something. They're saying yesterday.
Oh,
That's the
gotcha,
report.
gotcha.
So it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, but
It's
okay.
coming.
So what I'm saying is, in 2016,
find
this
him.
video pops off.
But like I said, I got a theory to this. But go ahead. I'm gonna say it after.
Okay, in 2016, the video pops off, and we're just seeing it now in 2024.
That's leading to my theory.
And-
So go ahead.
And so all of our anger, although very justified,
Very justified.
Very justified.
Never take it away from a woman. There's no reason
no.
we should ever beat a
But-
woman like that. There's no fucking reason. There's no reason you
No,
should
no,
even
no.
beat a man like that. Even if it was a man, like in that defense, I would never hit a man in that defense.
No,
like
no,
that.
not at all.
Someone who was basically surrendering and submitting on the floor. You know what I mean? That's
Or just
all
wasn't even involved in the
all bad.
situation.
But I
Just kinda running
understand.
away. She
Now,
wasn't even trying to do anything.
I'm never gonna back up him. But I've been emotionally in love with someone and been hurt, and I understand. And that was emotion. Like that man was mad. Like you know, I mean, he was definitely not in his right state.
He
you
was
know what I
also
mean?
drunk, but that doesn't excuse.
Yes, that is never excuse, but that was pure emotion. You know what I mean?
So I'll give you. So this is what you're doing because we'll do the second.
But I'm gonna give you my theory,
for the audience.
though.
For the audience, so they don't get mad at you. What you're saying is second-degree murder versus first-degree murder.
Yes.
Like
In the heat of passion.
passion, yeah, in the heat of passion. That's what
Yes.
you're saying. Okay.
Now, to go on my theory was what I'm thinking is I'm with you. Like, why
Mhm.
is this waiting 8 fucking years to fucking
Surface.
drop? Well, my figure is the feds. It's happening. What they're trying to do right now, the feds, is smear him so they can taint every juror in the world to say,
Well-
look, he's a piece of shit. He has sex parties. He's a
Yeah, but that wasn't my
trafficker."
point though. That was
beats
I
women.
wasn't trying
You
to
know what
say.
I mean? That's what the feds are trying to do
Okay,
right now.
Okay, but
the
I wasn't.
feds are
I wasn't
trying to
leading
do that.
to that.
They're
I
trying
was-
to
no, that's a good
destroy
point.
him.
So that when
That's what
they
they're trying to do. So when you take him to court,
Yeah.
everyone's seen the video already. Everyone's seen it.
But
It's-
maybe that's bad. Maybe it's like maybe he did it on purpose so that everyone saw it, and it's like, well, you can't try me because you guys did libel on me.
yeah, but
And-
I think
and
they
now
have.
everyone's image.
I think they have other charges. Fuck the video. That's just the tip. That's nothing. That's just a little. That's the little jab. Like,
But they didn't put that
That's
out. Who
nothing.
put that out?
the feds put that out. They gave it to fucking. So where does CNN get it?
the feds, the CIA puts everything on.
Oh, they're
CNN.
one. They're connected.
CIA. It literally the logo is just the CIA.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
CNN.
CNN. Yeah.
So okay, so I mean, it's out there, and
Because then the story she told is he tried to pay somebody $50,000
Mm,
to make it go away.
mm.
Now we could all be wrong, and somebody whoever worked at that fucking motel could have been holding on it. They could have been sitting on a
Probably.
gold brick for
Yeah,
8
yeah.
years. Told their son, "Hey son, you ever get in trouble one day, son?
That's a break. Yeah.
Play this video, and you'll get out of trouble. Trust me.
Yeah,
Play this video."
of course, of course.
And I don't know. I still think we know how the feds work. We know how the government works, and I still think they're just trying to smear him. They went to his house with the tank and the SWAT team.
But what's
And
wrong
that-
with? Okay,
And that
what
and
is
that was
wrong
a
with
show
that?
of force. Well, that's a
But what
show
is
of
wrong with
force.
that? What is
That's a
wrong with
show
that?
of force to tell the people close to him, hey, look, if we're willing to raid this billionaire's house, we're gonna fucking come raid you too. So don't lie to us.
But what's
Better
wrong?
tell the
wait,
truth.
But what's wrong with that? I think
It's fear
sometimes-
tactics.
I think sometimes we mistake what the feds do for, like, as wrongdoing.
Well,
They're
in
just
this case,
gathering
because the
information.
video dropped, I ain't got no love now. Like it's done. Diddy's done in my book. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all bad. That's all bad. You can't come back from that. To me, you can't come back from that.
I'm just curious why my
can't come
point was
back from that.
why did it take so long? But I guess you're right. Maybe
Well, that's how the feds operate. They let you rock for decades, years. You could ask dope dealers who big timers. That's what they do. They've
Mhm.
been watching me for 5 years, and then that one day, that was it.
Mm,
It all came down. You know what I mean? I'm going on a
Crashing.
bus. I'm out.
crashing.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I think even if Diddy doesn't go to jail, I think it still hurts him very badly. He has to go hide for a while. He has to just go away.
Interesting.
Just get out of the limelight. Just go away for a while and let it. It has to die down. There'll be other traumas in the world. Don't worry.
So who do you think had a worse time, Diddy or Drake?
And what do you mean by worst time?
Who's having a worse moment right now, Diddy? Or
Oh,
Drake?
definitely Diddy. Drake, nah. I don't think there's nothing charges or nothing filed against Drake too much. Besides, I know there's that young girl they keep saying or something. There's a lawsuit from that young girl he kissed on stage or some bullshit like that.
I thought she let that go. They said something. That
I don't know. It might have let go now. Yeah, see, I don't know. But as far as I know, like, yeah, I after that video came out of Diddy, I don't think there's no coming back. I don't
No?
think so. I don't think so. That's going to be hard to justify.
That's what I mean. Like, so.
Because now her credit goes up.
No, I
'Cause that's-
agree.
Remember,
But
this
again-
is all a game. This is chess. This is all a
I
game.
get it.
So
but
now the feds say, look, the girl's right. Look, we threw her a bone. We gave her evidence.
course,
The girl's
of
right.
course.
Look, the girl's right. So now all the shit she's saying about all the nasty shit he's saying now in court, it can be more. She's more credible because look.
So
she's
is this
right.
another Meg Thee Stallion moment? Or are we just waiting on that video?
This is a little bit about that. This is a little bit about that. This
You
is
know
a
what I
little bit.
mean? How people say.
I still think he fucked himself. Tory Lanez fucked himself. If he would have just admitted, hey, I got drunk, we had an argument, and I discharged my gun, and she accidentally got shot. That's the first thing his lawyer should have
No,
probably
but you
told
know how the public.
You
says
know what?
did
He
shit?
would have probably
No,
never.
no,
he would have
you're-
got off. He probably wouldn't have ever went to jail. He
No,
would
but you
have
know
got.
how everybody says, "Oh, he didn't do it, nigga. He didn't do it." So
It was either him or the girlfriend did it. The other girl did
no,
it.
no. But what
one
I'm saying,
of them two
what
did
I'm
it.
saying, what I'm saying is this going to be another situation where we're going to have to reverse our role? Like, Slim Thug. Slim Thug had to apologize to Cassie because he did not believe what happened.
Oh, 100%. But I mean, you don't know. So of course, but some people who are
But they always fight on
whoever's
the side.
whoever's biased is
Bias
going to
is-
take. They're going to
it's
take the
bias.
side of who they want.
It's
No ma-
bias.
It doesn't matter what. It's like the Trumpers. That's the definition of like the Trumpers. Is like no matter how bad of a thing he says or how racist something he says, it don't. They're like, oh no,
Yeah.
that's fake news.
Yeah.
That's fake news.
I hate that
That's
shit too.
fake news.
I hate how people do that biasy shit.
So it don't matter.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, this is what the feds are doing. They're getting ready for this court. Because this is going to be like a big one. This is going to be a big one, taking Diddy down. This is going to be big. A lot of people are involved too, I think. I think that's another reason why it's taking longer. And that's why I think they're really trying to sway the public. Look, paint him as a monster.
Diddy done did it.
He done did it.
Diddy done did it.
Take that.
Damn, Diddy.
How about this? If
Diddy
fakes-
done did it.
if he
Damn,
fakes
Diddy.
his death.
Which one?
He fakes his death.
Diddy.
Or he just kills
Gets
himself.
plastic surgery, and he
Mm.
quote unquote kills himself.
But that's how I felt. I told you though, the Tory Lanez one. I think he should have
Plastic surgery.
He
fakes
should have
his death,
just. Tory Lanez should
and
have
he
just.
moves to Europe. He lives
convinced
in
her.
Europe now in the mountains.
He's gonna become a white guy
He's gonna be a white guy living in Sweden, getting all the young bitches now.
called Paul.
He's
His
like
name
finally.
is
He's like
Right.
finally, I can do the.
Finally, I can go higher.
Paul Dudley.
I can finally be Plan B.
I think he's going down. I think he's going.
Call me Paul Dudley.
What happened to Michael Jackson? People said that he was that one dude on Larry King. What was that burned kid? What was that shit all
Yeah,
about?
but I don't. But we got to
What about
remember.
Tupac?
I don't think Diddy's at the top of where he was. I think he's on the downfall. So I don't think they're gonna throw him the bone. Like I don't. I think he's going down.
He's going into
I think
surgery.
he's going down.
Gonna fake his death.
That
What
might
would-
happen.
Diddy,
And
what
go
do you
chill
want
with
to be?
Tupac in Cuba or what?
He's gonna fake his death.
Do you want
Go
to be
chill
your-
with Tupac in Cuba. Him
Would
and
it
Maybe
His
get
Spanish-
plastic surgery so you can't recognize him. You know what I mean? He's probably doing the surgery right now.
right now, in
And then
in
the-
Barbados somewhere.
And they're making somebody else look like him because he has enough money to fly.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
clone,
yeah,
clone.
yeah.
They need a Diddy clone.
yeah.
And then they're gonna put the dental records and this and
Yeah.
that, and then
Yeah.
and then Diddy's gonna just be somewhere else.
He's gonna have some.
Well,
Porsches.
He's gonna be in Argentina with all the rest of the Nazis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
him and Kanye.
Looking like white people. Blonde hair,
Jesus.
lugs.
We gotta go, Spider.
We do. I'm tired.
We do gotta go.
I'm hungry too.
You hungry? I'm getting there too, bro. I'm
We should go
getting
get
there.
some burgers.
Oh shit, he said burgers. Woo! Big shout out
Hungry.
to all the chefs out there. Big shout out to everybody. Big shout out to my personal chef, my baby chef Nicole. You know what it is, baby. We up in there. Cut It Up Foods. Make sure you go check us out on all platforms. Cut It Up ENT Foods on Instagram. Cut It Up Entertainment on Facebook. Right here on Facebook that you're watching. And you can go see this episode back on YouTube at Cut It Up Entertainment on YouTube. I'm Mace the Tablist, Mace.thetablist on Instagram. We have open house every Friday for the locals here in the Bay Area. Fremont, California. Look us up in Fremont once again. Every Friday we do an open house. Come chill with us. You know what I mean? We usually got some nice adult drinks going. You know what I mean? We got Chef Nicole on the grill outside to feed us all night, so we'll be good. You know what it is. This is the round table. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about life discussion and having, some fun time.
For sure.
Always here. You know what it is, y'all. We do this shit. It's your boy Mace the Tablist. At Spider Beats, what you got to say before we go?
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's watching, and you can find me at spiderbeats.com. That's where you can get all the links and all that. I'm just gonna make it easy. SPYDERBEATZ.com.
That's a Z.
Yeah, and you can just go there. It's all my links because I'm a web dev and I can build a website, and that's where all the shit goes. Shout out to all my haters on Facebook and my naysayers.
My haters.
Y'all need to chill. A lot of the shit I say is sarcastic, and you guys just don't get it. But that's
Spider
okay.
definitely is sarcastic. If you don't know his
Stupid.
personality,
You
gonna
really don't get it.
you're gonna think this guy's crazy at home.
You
right?
really
I
would.
need to shut the.
They would want to. They trying to punch me. They want to fight me. That's why I gotta
Do
lift
they?
weights now. Now,
Lift weights.
yeah.
Get your weight up, bruh.
get my weight up.
Your
I
weight
have
up.
been 10 pounds more. Anyways,
Weight up.
spiderbeats.com, and that's what it is. Fugwell, what's up with you?
Tech team, you got anything to say before we go?
If you practice your Kegels, you can stay young.
There you go.
Why he's crunching on something? This motherfucker.
What the fuck is
We up in there. Hey, once again, this is the Round Table. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook at Cut It Up Entertainment. You know what it is. Mace the Tablist, at Spider Beats, at Fugwell. That's what we do, yeah.